Welcome to Nugget 234 with Steve and Dana Groman, and this is going to be a continuation of question number 7 about are all those planets fake? And you were leading up to what is a planet? And I guess you're going to talk about what the evolutionists say it is and kind of a biblical answer maybe?
Yeah, what's a planet? This is Scientific American of January 2007. The controversial new definition of planet, which banished Pluto, has its flaws, but by and large captures essential scientific principles. That is an amazing statement, but actually in 1930 they discovered Pluto, and then in 2006 they discovered that it wasn't really a planet. Mike Brown is the guy that killed Pluto, like it says right here.
And we've talked a lot about Pluto,
we've talked about
we've
Pluto
actually been to Lowell Observatory a long time ago and saw one of the old telescopes that I think they discovered Pluto with.
Right.
And the last time we went there, because of that thing that was going around, we weren't able to get in, but hopefully it's opened up now. I don't know.
Yes.
But back to this
We will find out.
Scenario you've got going here.
Everybody's seen the depiction of the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and of course Pluto is no longer there because now it is deemed not a planet. Now the question would come up, if they don't even know for sure if a planet in the solar system is a planet or not, how can they be so sure of all these known exoplanets outside of the solar system? That just, to me, doesn't make any sense. But if you look at the word planets, where we get our word planets from is the Strong's number 4107.
Where are you getting this from, Steve?
This happens to be Bible Hub. The word planet is number 4107, and it talks about how planets are wandering stars. And the word planet is a wandering star, a false teacher, operating without moral compass, exploiting other aimless people, led astray from God's circle of safety. That's amazing. But whether it's 4105, 4106, 4107, it's all basically the same. But that's where we get our word planet from. The Science News wrote this article in 2017. What's a planet? Pluto is a planet. It always has been. It always will be, says Will Grundy of Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff. Now he just has to convince the world. Now listen to what it says. For centuries, that's hundreds of years, the word planet meant wanderer. Well, we just read that. That's what that word means. It included the sun, the moon as a planet, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Eventually, the moon and sun were dropped from the list. Uranus and Neptune were added along with Pluto after its discovery. The idea of a planet as a roundish, rocky, or gaseous body that orbits the sun stuck until 2006. See, they just made up a new definition of what the word planet means. But Merriam-Webster today, planet, what it literally means, the large bodies orbiting the solar system, in the solar system. And like it says in definition 1C, that any of the 7 celestial bodies, sun and moon, they include it in that. The thing of it is, it's always been included for all these years. But how can they know of all these exoplanets when they changed the definition? In 1930, it was a planet. Up until 2006, it was a planet. Pluto was a planet. And then all of a sudden in 2007, they started writing articles about how no, it's not a planet. And then in 2014, this fellow Will Grundy writes that no, it is a planet. Here they find all kinds of exoplanets. Now, everybody's familiar with all the exoplanets, but I want you to see this.
I don't think that everybody's all familiar with this exoplanet.
Well, they hear that word. They hear that term, exoplanet. But anyway, astronomy student of British Columbia discovered 17 new planets, including a potentially habitable Earth-sized world, in combing through NASA's Kepler's data. If you'll see this thing, it says it's exciting about this because it's confirmed all these planets that they have found, one of them which is in the habitable zone. The planet has 142 day and a half long days. That's its year. It orbits its star at 0.444 astronomical units. It's just bigger than Mercury's orbit. It's in the solar system. It gets about a third of the light the sun gets from Earth. They know all about this exoplanet. Where is this planet? Well, it's about 1,000 light years away. My question would be, how can they possibly know of something that is 1,000 light years away? That's almost 6 quadrillion miles. No, they cannot know that. And they don't know for sure if Pluto is a planet, and it's in our own solar system. When you talk about these kind of things, it's absolutely phenomenal. Have you thought about this? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto. It goes on to the moons, Titan, and they're Olympian gods' names. And so we need to be very, very cautious and careful.
Well, I think in the next nugget we're going to get into specifically the planet. I know we've touched on this in a previous nugget, but because the student asked, we're going to do a little bit of repeat here. All right, well, thank you.